Professor Rosemary Hyde, and this is the TOEFL class for the week of November 24th, asking people this week to take a practice test on reading. It's a 54-minute practice test that you can find online. And this is to, so explain to anybody that you know who's doing this. It's not worth cheating. Follow all the directions, even if you don't do very well, because we're doing this now so that each person can find out how they would score right now if they took the test and what everybody needs to work on. So if you take too much time or, look things up or whatever, you're not going to get an accurate result. And we really want and need an accurate result so we know where everybody is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, teacher.
So I think it would even be good, and I put this in my note to you, Syed, if one of your students maybe would be willing to share their screen and go through the 54-minute test with whoever wants to be there. So it's recorded, and then other people can access it.
So, that's really a good opportunity. I was really wondering for this chance to make myself in reading section more.
Yeah.
And this is a good chance.
Exactly.
54 minutes test.
Yes,
this is,
it's a 54.
We will face many words in
right.
vocabulary.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So these are real questions that have been asked on the TOEFL in the past. It's not an official exam. ETS
do they show the marks?
What?
When we finish this test, do they show the result or not?
Okay, they show you the answers. So you can score your results. And that's the information that we need is, once people have taken the test, I'll be happy to go through it with them and explain, okay, you chose this answer, which was wrong. Can you figure out why? So people begin to experience analyzing how they work the test. And, we can also figure out, okay, so it was a question of time management because you didn't get through all the items, or it was a question of understanding words, and that's what you need to concentrate on, or, whatever. So maybe it's not understanding the little fine points of the questions. I don't know, but we can analyze it when people have taken the test and we have their results. So they need to take the test and save their results so that we can analyze what happened. So
yes,
this week sometime, let's get as many people as we can to go to ETS, which is Educational Testing Service.
Education Testing Service.org.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, they have a TOEFL sample test on there that's free. So go find the test and take it and time it, just like they say, and stop when they say to stop, and then analyze the answers.
Yeah, that's good. I have one question more. I'm sorry about this. Do they have more other tests, just or one test?
Oh, yeah. Your book has several tests in it. which we'll also do over time. And there are several more tests online. So we can like do a test every month and, you know, see how everybody is progressing. So we'll do different tests at different times just to get a lot of practice.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. But
In the second vocabulary list?
What? And the vocabulary list, yes. So I am promising here that when we come together on December 1st, I'm going to pick 2 words off this list and ask people to in the chat put in what they mean and make it a test, so that I can see, you know, who's actually studying the words and how well they're doing in remembering. So these are the words, and you're gonna lead people, right, Syed, in practicing. Probably not this week, but next week. Okay, so let's pick a word and play with it for the moment. A word that
me?
Well, why not? Or Kazi.
Kazi.
Yeah, brother. Tell me.
Yeah.
Pick a word that you want to explore together.
From this passage.
From this list, yes.
Okay.
From 1 to 20, 18. Yeah, we have 24 words.
Well, there's 20 words. The 21, 22,
20 words, yeah.
23, and 24. They're extra
okay,
lines.
I will, Professor. I will pick up demonstrate.
Okay, demonstrate.
Oh.
What do you know about demonstrate? What does it mean?
Demonstrate means to expose or to express something, which is quite necessary or unnecessary thing, but it will be an ethical subject, or it will be based on ethical subject that will a student or a reader can able to know something greater than any other
thing. Stop. Demonstrate. You need like 2 words to define it. What are you doing when you're demonstrating something?
I think just I would like to say one thing about the demonstrate, like just point something, yeah?
To what?
Explanation. Point something, explain, just, yeah, like a quick explanation.
Okay, but it's not really an explanation.
Professor, I think Professor, I think it will be expose something.
Yeah, but how are you exposing it?
Or you can say that it to express something, to how may I say, to express something.
No, it's close. I mean, you know, the words that you're choosing mean to tell something, to say something, but that demonstrate is not quite the same as telling.
Yeah, point to something, is it not correct?
Is it what?
Point to something.
Point to something. Okay, you're getting closer. There is a physical, there is a physical action in demonstrating. Yes, you can point to something so that people know concretely, physically, what you are talking about. So pointing to something that they can see. Good. That's one possible
demonstrate is, I think, is verb.
It's a verb, yes.
Demonstration is noun.
Demonstration is a noun, and demonstration as a noun tends to mean something totally different. A demonstration as a noun, either it's what what in kindergarten everybody in English-speaking countries learns as show and tell. The show part is demonstrating. So you're showing something as you talk
Yeah.
about it, which is the telling part. So in show and tell in kindergarten with 5-year-old kids, they bring something from home and they hold it up. That's the show, the demonstrate. And then they talk about it, and that's the tell. So demonstrate means to show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, like finding some evidence or prop or something like this show, yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. Physical evidence, perceptible evidence. So a demonstration, if you do a demonstration, one meaning of it is you actually, like a cooking show on television, they're demonstrating how to make a particular dish. You know, they have the ingredients, they show you what they've got, they show you how they put them together, they show you the cooking, and then they show you what it looks like after it's done cooking. That's a demonstration. Now, a demonstration is also a political action. When you participate in a demonstration, what does that
Like a
mean?
protest. Like a
Like a
protest.
protest. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is out there in the street together, demonstrating their feelings. They got signs, they're taking actions, and they're showing, they're demonstrating what they want. They're showing the people in power that, hey, we want this. Good. So I think that's really the two main meanings of demonstrate. It's close to telling, but it's also showing.
Yeah, just teacher, I have two my favorite words in this list.
You what?
All my favorites, but that I love. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one in the 15, number 15, and number first.
Number 1, adhere, and number 15, acquire. Okay, so let's
Yeah,
do adhere
which one do you
first.
like?
Adhere is very interesting.
Yeah, adhere is really interesting. Yeah, this belongs to, I think, is the family of love. Yeah.
To adhere, well,
Yeah, that comes from love. Yeah.
no, it doesn't. If you
Yeah.
look at the word, it has two pieces to it. Ad means to, and
Adhere
here,
mean like adjust
here
something. Yeah.
means belonging. So belong
Yeah.
to, it also means to stay. So it means
Oh,
to stick to.
I think I was wrong. Yeah. Adhere mean manage something or adjust something. What do you think about this?
To what? Something?
Manage or adjust?
Manage? Nope.
Adjust.
Nope. Adhere
If,
means to follow or to stick to.
oh yeah, belong to. Yeah.
Yes, stick.
In
So,
that's
like,
good. Yeah.
I don't know.
Professor,
Yeah.
will it be engaged to
Yeah, engage is also, I think, is correct.
No, it means to
Engage.
follow, to engage, to, well,
Engage means
means-
join something.
it means
join
to,
something? Yeah.
yeah, it really means sticking with something, or like following a rule, or following a teaching, or following, a philosophy. Adhere. And also, it's very physically means we have what we call Band-Aids. I don't know if you know that word. They're bandages that come in a box, and they've got sticky tape on them, and they're called adherent bandages.
Yeah, completely. I got this word.
They got stickiness.
I'll never miss this word again.
Yep. So adherent means sticky.
Yeah. Yeah. Adherence is noun. Yeah.
Yes, adherence
Adhere is a word.
is
Adhere
the noun.
is adjective.
Yep. And adhere is a vocabulary and a verb. And adherent is an adjective. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. And number 15 is acquire. Just I would like to give some information about this word. I
Okay.
got some studies. I got some studies in the last semester of my university about the accusation or acquire something in two types of learning we have in a language. One is acquire and one is learn. Yeah.
One is
The
acquire
difference
and
between acquiring and learning.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
The
Learning,
definition.
that's one definition to
Yeah.
learn something. It
Yeah.
really
Learns.
means basically
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get something.
Yeah.
So
Learning means.
when you
Yeah.
understand, you've acquired that knowledge. You've
Yes. Yes.
gotten
Yes.
knowledge. But that's the real meaning when they say acquire, it's to get.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
To
But
gain something. To gain
yeah,
something.
To gain
to gain
something,
some, to get
uh,
something, to get again.
well,
I think gain use just like money.
yeah, get money, get the right
Gain.
answers, get
Yeah.
knowledge, which,
No, no, no,
Yeah.
Professor. Gain. Gain. Gain.
Yeah. Gain like when like this
yeah,
meaning. I think
it could
could
be
we live.
with knowledge and possessions. You acquire stuff. You acquire, you get it, and then you keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. Acquiring means learn something without formal.
And it also means to acquire, to get
Yeah.
anything, to obtain,
Yeah.
to receive.
Like a native speaker learn his or her language. Yeah.
Yes,
Without
acquire
any
a
formal.
language means you get
Yeah.
a language.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned. I acquired Pashto language, not learn.
Yep.
You acquired English language, not learn.
Well, you do learn it, but acquiring it means that you get it and then it's yours and you've got it.
Yeah. Yes.
So we talk about language acquisition. Yes, it's a skill that we build a language.
Yeah.
And
Teacher,
even,
what do you think? I'm sorry. Go on.
go ahead.
Yeah.
What do I
What
think?
can you tell me the noun accusation or acquiring
Acquisition.
acquisition? This noun, yeah.
That's a noun. That's right. So,
Acquired is
and
adjective.
acquisition is property usually.
Like
You
learning.
well, yeah, but also acquiring in English mostly is used about physical stuff. It can be
Mm,
used for intangible things like learning, but it's used even more often to talk about stuff, to talk about things, possessions, objects.
yeah. In
So,
teacher number 10 word expose. Expose mean like mm, exhibit something or what?
well,
Can you give some information
ex-
about this word?
exhibiting, yes. Let's see, where is expose?
Number 10.
Yeah. It means really means, and again, X means out and pose means to put. So to put out, to in the sense of making clear. So you expose, for instance, a scandal,
Mm,
criminal activity that isn't known about, you find out about it, and then you expose it, you publish it, you
yeah.
reveal it,
Yeah.
you uncover it. Uncover is probably the best basic meaning. So you can use it, for example, that you can say, oh, I was uncovered, which can mean you were naked, but it can also mean in a figurative sense that something that you didn't want everybody to know about you, somebody told it, and you were uncovered, you were exposed. You felt exposed. You feel vulnerable. You feel as though you could be injured because when you're exposed, people know stuff about you that you probably wanted to keep secret.
Yes, yes, yes,
So it
yes.
has a vulnerability.
Exposition is a noun.
An exposition is a noun, and
And
that
how it
noun
can mean?
means like a show. An
Yeah.
exposition is like an art
Exhibition,
show or something.
exposition is the same.
Yes, same thing. That's correct.
Yeah.
Exposure is another noun, which is based on the same word, and it means being uncovered. And that can mean, for instance, when you take a picture, a photograph, if you've got a fancy camera, you have to decide on the exposure, on how long and how wide the lens will be open.
Yes.
You can also say that somebody died from exposure, and that means that they were out in the cold weather and they didn't have enough covering
Yes, yes, yes.
to protect them from the
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, teacher, can I ask one question more about vocabulary?
Sure.
Yeah, number 11. I'm really uh, confused about
Okay.
these words. One is in interpret and one is translate.
Well, okay. Very good question. They are kind of synonyms. They kind of mean the same thing. But interpret also means to explain, to understand the meaning of and share that, and to
Yeah,
translate.
convert. Yeah, interpret mean convert a written text or text or spoken.
Yes, either. I
Yeah.
think that translation is used between languages for written text, and interpret between languages is used for spoken text.
Orally. Yeah.
That's in the translation world.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes.
but it also means like teachers interpret knowledge, interpret information, and show people, expose its meaning, why people need to know the information is interpretation, which is the noun. So there are several nouns. There's interpretation, which means explanation.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah. Is near to explanation.
yes, yes, yes. That's another
Yeah.
really
I got
good
it.
synonym for
Yeah.
interpret. So it can mean to translate. It can also mean to explain.
Yeah. The big difference is that interpret is used for spoken, and
Right,
translate is used for written
right.
text.
But when you also interpret things that are in the interpretation is in the same language as the idea. You are explaining, which is what teachers do a lot of.
Yeah. 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 One
So
question more, teacher.
yes, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What is the difference between number 19? Yeah, purchase, purchase.
Right. And
Yeah, sale and purchase.
okay, what is it? What is the meaning that you are thinking of?
Yeah, what is the difference between sale and purchase? I
Between
sell something, I purchase something.
Okay, purchase usually means to buy something,
Yeah, buy something.
right?
Yeah, what's the difference between buy and purchase? No difference?
Not much. They're pretty
Yes,
much
yes.
synonyms. So purchase does mean to buy, but purchase also means acquiring. You know,
Mm,
what you purchase is an acquisition. And
oh,
in that sense,
getting
purchase,
something.
purchase as a noun is also used as a synonym of traction, which means you, that's a hard word to define. Traction is when you're driving, the wheels contact the ground and move you along. And if you are on a wet paved road, sometimes they lose traction, they lose purchase. They,
Yes, yes.
they spin. So purchase is also traction, the force that's
Traction.
moving you forward on wheels.
Yes. Yes, I
Or
got it.
with your feet, if you're climbing up a hill, a slope, and you keep slipping back down, you have no purchase.
Mm,
You have no traction.
yes, 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 yes. Teacher, number 17, revise. Revise mean review again or check again?
Revise means to look at again. And
Look at
so,
again when you write something.
yes, so you look at it
Mm,
again, and usually it involves changing what you've
yeah, for
got.
example, if I write something and then in the first draft, and
That's right.
then I
The
revise it
second
and change to the
draft
second draft. Yes,
is a
yes, yes,
revision, and the
yes.
noun is revision.
Revise.
It comes
The word.
from the word, the vise part, the vision part is looking at, and re is again. So looking at again is the
Yes,
root.
yes. Wise mean look, yeah.
Wise men look, yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Revise, look again.
right. Now, there's also revisionism,
Yeah, yeah.
which
Teacher, just I would like to share my one adventure.
revisionism is
Yeah.
a prejudice, like, for example, when people want their history to look different,
Mm,
they want to change what happened. That's revisionism. They're
yes, yes.
they're going by a revised
Yeah, go back and
vision of
look at.
their history.
Yes, yes.
So I can, for example, I can imagine that in 50 years, it's very possible that in Afghanistan, the history will be revised about the Taliban, and
Yeah.
and they're taking over the country will be seen potentially as the beginning of something awesome. It's possible. That would be a revision of the experience that people had when it happened. So that's revisionism. And
Yes.
revisionary is related to revisionism. So revisionary is somebody that, it's an adjective, it's an idea or a person who is welcoming the idea of changing history, changing the story. So a revisionist is
Yeah,
someone,
teacher. When
go ahead.
yeah, the person that follow revision.
Yeah. So that's a
Yeah,
word that,
teacher. In the beginning. Yeah, you can go.
go ahead.
Yeah, the beginning of my English, my English teacher told me, when you see the re in the beginning of words, that means re again. I
Again,
think
yes.
there's easy. I add to everything. Yeah, for
Yep.
example, Re-teacher,
Yeah.
Reebok.
Right. So when I teach the meaning of words, I usually pick the word apart into what were the Latin or German or Greek words that the word is made up out of, because that tells you that, for instance, every word that begins with RE means doing something again.
Yes.
And that's a very important kind of knowledge for acquiring vocabulary, is being able to see the parts of the word that relates it to other words from its origin. So
Yes. Thank
that's
you,
why
teacher. Got more words tonight, and
yeah,
I was really confused about these words. Every time when I see them in a text, I can't get complete meaning. When I search in vocabulary, I know what's the meaning of this, but not like this.
right, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your tries with
Okay.
us.
Kazi, do you have any questions about any words?
Uh, thank you, Professor. I think that already I have already known the many other answers of the questions that you have already told to Syed. And
Right.
I think that I need to study more and more about the vocabularies, because you know that if I study more vocabularies, I can gain some new ideas and thoughts, which will be more necessary for me.
Yes, vocabulary is really helpful in all of the language skills, in our own language as well as other languages. You know, I mean, it's an important part of learning. And people who read a lot of things usually have very good vocabulary. So where it comes from, where you get vocabulary, is either in listening or in reading and asking questions like Sayed just did, saying, okay, what does that word really mean? And look it up. It's okay. You know, make it a point. When you read something or when you listen to something, write down a word that you don't quite understand. Make it a habit.
Professor, can you say the meaning of sycophant?
Can I say the meaning of which? Is it a word
Okay,
on
I am
this?
writing. I okay, I am writing. I'm writing.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Teacher, we will done this assignment in the first, yes. In the
Yes,
second remaining words, I'll create I'll make sentences on then on
that's
that
right.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And so I
And
want each of you to pick, say, 3 words off this list that you're going to post on the WhatsApp chat for TOEFL. And Syed, when you teach other people, I want you to ask them to do the same thing so that we can get
yeah,
all the words posted on WhatsApp with
yeah,
definitions and
I'll give you
sentences.
an example. I'll give 2 and 3 for Asma and 2 and 3 for Aisha.
Yeah,
What? Yeah.
right.
Do you like?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
very good.
So you guys each pick, say, 3 words, and then Sayed, you do the same thing with Aisha and Asma and whoever
Yes.
you've got in your classes.
Idris, yeah, Idris and Samula, Sirat, I'll bring them. They told me we have exams, and I told this is important than exam.
Well, yeah, they got to take the exams, but you don't want to miss an exam.
Yeah,
But
just I think they study for exam.
yeah, right. Okay.
Professor, I have already sent.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay. So those aren't words from this list, right? We're going, what we're doing here, Kazi, is we have a book that's got 40, 50 lists of 10 words or 10 expressions each. So that's 500 words. And when we expand it, it's about 1,000 words that people can add.
Professor, can you please provide the name of the author of this book?
It's Kaplan. It's the Kaplan test, kaplan.com.
Kaplan.
Yes.
Kaplan.com, TOEFL Pocket Vocabulary, right?
Yes. Vocabulary.
Okay.
TOEFL Pocket Vocabulary.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Vocabulary.
It's lists and lists and lists. But if we go through it, that's 1,000 words that they've picked out of TOEFL tests. So your working vocabulary for taking the test yourself grows and gets better.
Professor, can you please kindly see the book again to me?
Sure.
Pocket vocabulary. Okay, thank you, Professor. Okay, thank you.
So I'm just typing out the lists from the booklet. The booklet does give you most of the meanings, doesn't give you sentences, but it does give you the different parts of speech, most of them. And going over them together is a really helpful way to learn. And, reading the definitions and reading sentences where they're used is a really great way to learn. So what we're doing here is we're learning collaboratively. We're learning together, which is, making the best use of our time and energy to help each other learn. And that's why the WhatsApp. So Kazi, I think you're not on the WhatsApp.
Professor, I am on the WhatsApp, Telegram, Imo, Viber. I use all of the social medias.
Okay, so let's see. I think we need to send you a link.
In the Together We Are Stronger, in the group, Together We Are Stronger.
Right, okay, so this is another group in the same list.
TOEFL class group?
This one is called TOEFL.
Yeah, I learned Kazi.
Living Peace Now TOEFL. Let's see, what is the name of the...
Syed, have you said me anything?
Yeah, teacher, I'll add to the TOEFL class group.
What? The TOEFL.
The TOEFL class group? Yeah, I'll add it.
Okay, so there's WhatsApp. It's called I'm getting so many TOEFL lists, it's crazy. Where did it go?
Now English class.
English study group. No, that's not the right one. LP Now English TOEFL is what it's called.
Yeah, LP Now.
Professor, can you please send me the WhatsApp link so that I can join the group in the link?
Okay, let me see. Add participants, invite to group via link. Share link. Okay, so I'm sharing a link with you. And I'm going to send it by email. And I need your email address.
Professor, my email address?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm giving my email address.
You're putting it in the chat?
Yeah, I'm putting on my chat.
Okay.
Professor, I have already
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
AVIAHMED 1226 at Gmail. .com. Okay, WhatsApp. TOEFL. Okay, so I just sent it to you.
Professor, have you sent me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm checking now. Okay.
Yeah, I copied the link into the
Yes, Professor,
email
I have
text.
I have got it. I have got it.
Okay, so you can click on it and join the group. And this page will be posted there. Okay, and then the third thing for this week is another TED Talk to listen to. Now, this one lasts only 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I did not think anybody could do a complete talk in only 2 minutes. But
Okay, that's good for me.
the
This homework is easy.
surprising health benefits of dreaming. It looks like it's all animation. It's all a cartoon. But
I'll download the video and upload in the Elf in Our English topic class.
I've asked Abu to post it. Yes. So
Yes.
listen to it and write the sentence that corresponds to what the point is, what the Matt Walker wants you to learn about dreaming, and then list 2 or 3 pieces of evidence that he uses to demonstrate. There's one of our words. To demonstrate what he's talking about and why we should believe him. I think it's probably going to be 2 or 3 health benefits, since that's what the title says, and post it on WhatsApp. And then I'd like each person who listens and posts to list words, 3 to 5 words, where you're not sure of what they mean. So just, post the words. What do these mean? And anybody who's on the chat can help anybody else who has words they don't understand. Okay?
Yes, without meaning. We should just post in the group and then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they're words that we're not really sure about what it means here in this talk.
Yes, it's good.
Yes. So that's my contribution to the TOEFL effort. So I also, in the email, I sent it to Abu, to you, Sayed, to Abu,
Yes.
to Sabrina, to Lena, and I don't have Chris's email, but I think she could very well participate as a teacher of something about this. So if somebody wants to ask her if she would, then we can start putting together the, 1 class a day for anybody that wants to learn more English.
Yes, teacher. And there's one point. And the second point is that I found one teacher. He is my classmate in Afghanistan.
Okay,
He has
great.
many experience in programming, and also I sent a number to Sabrina, and Sabrina talked with him.
Oh,
And
great.
Sabrina told him We will check your abilities and your talents,
Mhm.
and then we'll give a class on December. In December,
Great.
we are talking with this programmer. Yeah, he has a plan for students. I think he can find more. He can find more students in Afghanistan to teach programming online.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
me also. I told him I'll help you to find students, 2 and 3 students, and I
Yeah,
found for him.
good. Excellent.
Yes,
And, the publicity that we're doing, the social media stuff that we're doing, should
yeah, we
attract students from
yes,
all countries, from a variety of countries.
yes, yeah. We are dealing with this teacher. Maybe next Saturday we will done the dealing.
Okay, good. So, yeah, our meeting, I think, will be next Sunday afternoon
Yes,
or evening
yes,
for you.